What's up guys, Toyhouze here. Welcome back. We're going to have another World of Warcraft video here for you today. We're going to talk about 5 things you should do in TBC Phase 2 right now because it's going to be the best time to do it. And if you don't do number 5, you might regret it later. So number 1, what is something you should do in Phase 2 TBC? Well, you should raid Serpent Shrine Caverns and Tempest Keep because Tier 5 is, it's here. My guild personally, we don't really run, Tier 4 stuff very often. Obviously, depending on what you're looking for, you might still do Gruul's Lair if you're trying to get that Dragon Spine trophy. But, Tier 5, get it while it's here, get it while it's fresh. Progression is a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of fun in going through the fights, learning how to do it, struggling, failing, learning. That's all going on right now. So, time sensitive, go enjoy that raid, 1 raid day, 2 raid day, however your guild's doing it right now. It's a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people have shown that, depending on some data and people just saying, this is a pretty hard raid tier. So if you're looking for a little bit more challenging raiding experience, SSC and TK is perfect. I've actually been really enjoying it. It's kind of reminiscent of AQ a little bit in terms of like the trash mobs being, randomized, some difficult ones, the paths. It's good stuff. I'm having a lot of fun. Also, there was some data that shows that only 22% of guilds have actually cleared a LAR. So that is crazy low number. I think that just shows, many, out of people who attempted it, of course. So that just shows that, it's a hard fight. Many people are attempting it. Not very many people are actually accomplishing it and downing a LAR. So it's a fun progression phase. Definitely go check out SSC and TK. It's going to be a lot of fun if you can get in a guild or pug it, whatever it takes. I think it's worthwhile content right there. Now, number 2, try to get the Raven Lord mount. Now, maybe you're not a mount person, but for me, I think it's something I want to try to attempt. If you got the gold to spare, because typically a druid's only going to do this for gold, right? So the way you get your the Raven Lord mount, you got to have a druid, of course, who has that epic flight training. Has that quest, has the item to summon him. You got to do heroic Sethic Calls. So you can only do this once a day. If you don't do it every day, you're lowering your chances. So it's like it's time gated behind the daily. You only do it once a day. It's kind of worth doing because it's the Raven Lord mount. It's super rare. It's something to hunt for. It's phase 2 just unlocked it with that new druid epic flight form. So if that's something that interests you, check that out. All right, number 3. It's another kind of mount related, but do your dailies, get that reputation, see if you can get a Shatari Skyguard Nether Ray. This is something that, again, it's new content in phase 2. You can actually finish this pretty quickly. You don't have to just, wait day after day. I actually made a video. How long does it take to get exalted? Well, you can do it really, really fast, actually. It doesn't have to take 30 days or 20 days just doing the dailies of the Ogre Law and Shatari Skyguard. You can get this done super quick. You can grind it out. I think I've seen some people do it in like 13 hours or something if you just grind like mad. So, that's another thing you can do in phase 2. Again, it's this one's like time gated. So, it depends. You just got to put the time in. The days have to go by, but it doesn't have to be time gated. You could grind it out. So depending what you want to do there, something new to do in phase 2. All right, moving on to number 3. We have the new Arena Season 2 just came out. If you are interested in getting some brand new Season 2 arena gear, that's now available for you to start grinding up. You can also try to compete to get Gladiator, as you've probably seen the few, the proud, not the Marines, actually, just people who have gotten Gladiator flying around Shattrath in their amazing 310% movement speed mount. That is not typical. If you are familiar with the epic flying mount, which is, of course, the illustrious, beautiful thing it is, it's only 280% movement speed. So 310 move speed takes that beautiful aesthetic of a Nether Drake mount, armored Nether Drake mount, mind you, and pushes it to the max and makes it not only just beautiful, but also gives it a utility, a usefulness of actually moving faster than everyone else. So that's another reason to try to get Gladiator. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. That is not easy. It's super hard to get. I've never gotten it. I'd love to get it one day, but I just don't think I have the determination and the dedication that the few and the proud that have done it have done. So that's another thing you could go for if you are hardcore. And then number 5, the thing that you might regret if you don't do it. Well, it's none other than Brewfest. time-sensitive thing. You've got only until, I believe, October like 2nd or 12th or something like that. It started September 20th. I made a video about it as well. Brewfest is a great opportunity for you to get a trinket that will basically be equivalent to the 40 badges of justice trinket, which is best in slot, by the way. So if you're doing PvE, it's great for PvP too. It's best in slot. You can get it from Core and Dire Brew. No prerequisites necessary. Just go to LFG, go Core and Dire Brew, do that. I did one run on my enhanced shaman and I got my best in slot freaking trinket. 40 badges would take you, I don't know, that's at least like 10 heroics, a little more than 10 heroics, depending if they're the daily or not. So that's, you know, so much faster to just go ahead, do Brewfest, get your badges, and there's chance to get a second health stone in the form of a remote control. And by the way, these trinkets, there's one for everyone. Healer, DPS, tank, whatever you are. It's got a trinket for you. So it's fantastic. Definitely worth your time to go check it out. Again, and now there's extra bonus rewards. That second trinket in the form of a remote control, it basically brings you down to BRD, and then you can ghetto hearth. Super awesome. And then the second thing that you could get is a Ram mount or a Kodo mount. Now, this is awesome. You know, depending on what faction you are, it's definitely something to go after. You know, if you're Alliance, getting that Kodo is amazing. I mean, if you're Horde, it's amazing too. Or if you are Horde, getting that Ram would be really cool as well. And the reason it's time sensitive is because it doesn't come back until next year. It's an annual event, of course, Brewfest. So get it while you can. It's during Phase 2, of course. And again, it's going to end, you know, next month, October, you know, so get it while you can in Phase 2. And that's it. Those are the 5 things that you should do in TBC Classic. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. My name is Toyhouze. If you want more World of Warcraft videos, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.